This story is called Uncle Derik and Auntie Jean. During my childhood, my mum had one surviving brother, Derik. He was older than her by nearly 12 years and had served as a captain in World War II, escaping from Dunkirk amongst other events, although he said nothing of this part of his personal history to me. He was thus treated with a certain amount of reverence in the family. He was no ogre, no, he was a funny, intelligent and successful man and had his own business, Townshend's Castings, based in Surrey. 3 or 4 times a year, this business brought him to the West Midlands, visiting foundries and the like, and for me, these visits were something of a punctuation to the familial year. You see, when visiting, he would take my mum and myself out to dinner, to a restaurant or a pub, something that otherwise never happened. Of course, this meant that he would drive us to wherever had been chosen, pipe in mouth, with gorgeous aromatic smoke wafting and mingling with the leathery undertone of the interior upholstery. An additional draw, which almost always added a delicious note to the occasion, was that Derik's wont was to change his car on a regular basis. My earliest memory is of a 6-cylinder Wolseley, probably a 610, at some point in the late 1960s. Next came a Volvo Amazon, the first overseas-built car in which I travelled, followed by the business's diesel Ford Transit Mark I. The magnificent view from up high, commanding the road. And then a 1965 Triumph 2000 in white with a red leather interior. This latter feature still being my top choice inside a car. None of the cars were new at the time. Certainly, Derik seemed to have a policy of picking up good quality used cars of a certain pedigree. But he certainly had a penchant for 6 and 8 pots, as after the Triumph in 1976, there arrived an L-registered mustard-coloured Rover P6B. From 1974 until 1981, we holidayed with Derik and his wife Jean, sometimes with the addition of their adult children, John and Julie, who were to me very cool, internationally travelling students with long hair and fashionable clothes. Of course, such numbers dictated an additional car. This was, for many years, Jean's trusty and lusty 1969 Triumph Vitesse Mark II saloon, complete with Webasto sunshine roof, thus cementing my enduring love for these cars, even if it didn't come with an appealing pipe smoke aroma. The Vitesse finally succumbed to galloping chassis rot in 1979, and so was replaced by another Rover P6B, this time a K-registered automatic example, in red with a black vinyl roof. A 2-car family was something of an extravagance, but 2 cars with V8 engines was glorious. Derik and Jean really enjoyed these Rovers, so much in fact that for the remainder of Derik's life, neither owned another car, instead opting to have their beloved Rovers restored back to pristine condition over and again. I wonder where I got the restoration bug from. Derik passed away in 1993 and Jean in 2020. If there is a heaven, I'd like to think that they may still be found wafting along country lanes, laughing, looking for that extra special hostelry in which to spend a convivial hour or two.